if you guys are like me, you probably saw a little video creep up in your notifications, or you saw this live when it happened, which was third strike really is the best strike. Eris plays Fightcade to first try. What happened is Eris played Tekken 7 online, and he had a rough time. You could tell even in the games where he was winning, he was having a bad time. Like, the loading was crushing him. How long it was taking to get into matches was crushing him. Being rusty, trying to stream a fighting game on the internet while talking to chat, that shit is hard. It was a combination of things there, and like he was having bad lag and like connecting to people, and like everything about it was brutal. And then the next day, he streamed Fightcade online. If you guys don't know, Fightcade's an emulator you can play old fighting games and other arcade games on, and it has rollback on it. And in Fightcade 2, the new version of Fightcade, the matchmaking is hella quick. If I opened up Fightcade, within 5 seconds, some guy is like, no. Like, you cannot escape finding a match on Fightcade. He went and he played Fightcade, right? And the very first thing that happened is, like, he joined, he accepted a match, and then it was just like, boom. And it was like the character select screen immediately. And he was like, am I in the match already? It got Eris, like, kind of on, he was kind of like, guys, it turns out online can be good. And I was just like watching it, and it just cracked me up because I was like, duh. Like, it's just funny to me because it was like such a late response to be like, wow, it turns out there are games with good online out there. You know what I mean? Like, it took them so long to be like, oh yeah. But then that got me thinking, what are the fantastic features that really would that are key, right, to an online experience? If we can go top to bottom about making the perfect checklist of things you would want in an online match, what do you want? So I thought about some, right? First, the netcode. You want the online play to feel great. So you want rollback to be in the game so that no matter who you play, you'll play against people where the matches will feel good, even if you have 100 ping to them, 120 ping to them, 150 ping to them, whatever it is, right? That's one. The second thing is, as you guys are saying, fast rematch. Being able to find an opponent and play them again quickly, being able to instantly rematch is a very important feature to making the game feel snappy, right? The third thing I was going to say is matchmaking in general, right? Having matchmaking based on a ranking system or based on a skill system so that you can connect people to equally skilled or similarly skilled players so that players don't constantly run into people who are just beating the hell out of them and they feel bad all the time, right? And that is also improved by having good netcode. If you can play more players, the chances of you finding someone similar to your skill is better, right? The fourth thing I was going to say that's very important, I think, is having connection quality and connection type filters, right? Where you can see them on the screen. So when you search for a match, not just having 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar, 5 bar, having it show the ping of the opponent you're going to play, right? Either as an option or as something you just see. And secondly, having a Wi-Fi or no Wi-Fi indicator tied into that is very good. After that, this is my fifth point now, I would say lobby systems, right? Making sure that the lobby system in your game, not only does it work well and is it snappy, right? You don't have something like Tekken where you play a match, get ready for the next battle, goes back, the match finishes, there's no instant rematch, you have to skip in the lobby queue, it's like 2 minutes of the commentators filling time in some online tournament, then you get back into the next match, and it takes so long to play a match, right? So having lobbies where queuing and moving up and down in the ready or not ready or spectator position is easy, and having instant rematch in lobbies of being available, and having a lobby system like games like Skullgirls, Power Rangers, MVCI, TFH, whatever, where multiple matches can happen in the same lobby. 8 players can be in there and 4 different matches can be happening at the same time, and then you guys can all rotate and do whatever in one lobby. Secondary to that, in terms of lobby, having an open lobby system, something like TFH, Them's Fighting Herds does this, where there's a regular lobby system where, like, groups of people can play, and there's a lobby system that's like a pixel lobby system, which is like a Guilty Gear or a Grand Blue or whatever lobby, where you can run around and challenge opponents. And that lobby has like a vendor where you can buy stuff to customize how your character looks. And there's like the salt mines, which is like another mini game you can do. That's just like another cool feature to have on there. And the lobby system, because of that, I think is very good in that game. It's very easy to find people and just play matches, and it feels great. And even in that lobby system, when you match up with people, it tells you the ping type and the connection quality, right? Or whatever you're dealing with your opponent, whether it's wired or Wi-Fi. Then someone brings up some other good ones. I think Mortal Kombat is a great example of having lots of good features for lobbies. Like, as a streamer, one of my favorite features for Mortal Kombat is Forever King. Forever King is a King of the Hill lobby where whoever is the forever king, the person that starts it, always plays. That as a streamer is so useful because people can just join the lobby from the chat or whoever wants to play, and then the streamer can just keep playing over and over and over and over. It's just nice to have the option to do stuff like that, right? These are just very basic things that would be nice. Have I missed any other basic feature? To me, this is like a list of all of these things being in the game. Always feels good to me. Being able to accept and reject players. I honestly forgot that like that's a feature that some games don't have. Crossplay is another that's a really nice online feature to have for sure. Being able to queue while you're in training mode, that's great. Having a lobby where you can training mode while in the lobby is really nice as well. And having online training mode is like another very useful thing. That really helps. One of the features I like about Uni is when you play someone in ranked, and after you've played them, you can invite them to a casual, like long set where you guys can just keep playing over and over. I think in games, that's a really nice feature as well, right? Like being able to take someone from a ranked match into a match. If you find someone with like, you know, a character you want to play or a match that you liked a lot, and just being like, yo, I want to play. Having unlimited rematches after is very nice. Like some of you know, right? If you play games with bad netcode, when you find someone who you have a great connection with and things feel good, you don't want them to leave. They're like the ultimate opponent. You're like, this is perfect. I can't lose this person. I've got to stick with them forever. So that's why it's a nice thing to have. If you think about all the features we've talked about so far, all these features have been in fighting games. Either they have most of them, they have some of them, they have one or two of them. All these features have been in other fighting games before. These are all features that we really want, that if they're in the game, improve it so much. And if a game had all these features, it would be fantastic. Oh yeah, replay functions. I think CFN's replay function is fantastic. In general, besides the online play, I think Street Fighter's CFN is very good overall. Like, it has a lot of features in it that I think are very useful. Its lobbies aren't perfect. I think they're a bit dated. But in terms of CFN itself, if it didn't have such bad online play, Street Fighter's, like, CFN would be great. I guess maybe that's an important thing, too, online, is a way for the game to detect and punish rage quitters, because there's so many. I don't really give a shit, but it's important. Oh, rank system. I really think you have to be smart and incentivize people to play ranked, because I think in many games there is no incentive to continue playing ranked, and it gets awfully boring, and also makes people trying to watch games boring because ranked has no particular meaning or purpose. It's like kind of lost any real reason to play it or grind it. If you think about a game like Tekken, right, in this version, you grind ranked in Tekken, and like, you know, all the good players hit Tekken God Prime, and then they have to do it on another character, and then another character, and then there's not really much for them to do. And I think even Street Fighter is kind of at this point, or in Street Fighter, you play ranked so that you run into strong players, and you play 2 out of 3 and stuff, but like, is there really an incentive to grind ranked in Street Fighter? There's different ranks you can hit, but besides that, there's not much. There's no seasonal ranking system. There's no rewards for ranking. There's nothing to really like make you want to grind ranked or want to play ranked to earn or unlock or do anything with it. You don't ever reset. There's no end point to grind to you. You just kind of play ranked. So I think having good ranked rewards and having a ranking season and having incentives to play ranked is very important as well. That's another big one that I was going to bring up in my original list. Riot spoiled me. I don't think they spoiled me. A lot of games are like this, where they have ranking systems that are just, I mean, Mortal Kombat has it. Killer Instinct has it. Yeah, a lot of them have good incentives to play. I think you need to have ranks reset. And when the ranks reset, you need to have something to incentivize people to want to hit a rank before the rank resets. But that means you don't have to play all the time. You only play when there's something that you really want to go unlock, right? KI is a monthly. Combat League works like that for Mortal Kombat. You play online, and it's like, hey, for this season, it ends on this date, and if you hit this rank, you unlock this skin. If you hit this rank, you unlock this skin. If you hit this rank, you unlock this skin. There's a bunch of stuff. I think that's how ranked incentives work and should work, right? Where you unlock cool titles or you unlock cosmetics. It doesn't have to impact gameplay, or it shouldn't impact gameplay probably, right? It should just be cool rewards, you know?
Listen.
Hey, do I need, I have a question, chat. Do I need my Ethernet plugged in to play Bloodborne? Time to fire up the jet engine. I think the heat of this PS4 is gonna melt all of us alive. I gotta scare all the Smash players. You see this? Just fucking go get one, dude.